Could a portrayal of the lowrider be without exemplifying the linguistic orations of a slow-writing, time-stealing story? Are you still with me, Magdalena? Tiraremos otra vuelta. Bueno, sit back, turn up the jams, enjoy the Bugman, and enjoy the ride. Rosendo used to ride the buses, scoring phone numbers from Rucas he'd meet at the Parque or along Central's bus stops and diners. 3 to 5 numbers a day, Holmes, he'd say. By the end of the week, I know I'll get lucky with at least one, eh? Maybe she'll have her own canton, and I'll drop by with a bottle of wine and some good smoky. Vámonos, Rieso, carnal. And he'd laugh, tilting his head back, taking a long drag from a Camel regular, and then he'd look at me and laugh again, saying something like, "Y este vato, sometimes I just don't know about you, bro." Well, one night I was down at Jack's shooting pool when the bartender yelled out that there was a phone call for someone whose name sounded like mine. And I was real surprised that it was for me, you know. Well, it was this fine babe from the west side that I'd met a few weeks before. She said that my roommate had told her that I'd be there. She said she'd been wondering what I'd been doing and how come I hadn't called. She wanted me to go over. I said, "Hey, that sounds cool. I'll be there in a while. First, I'd like to shoot a few more games of pool." Not that I was really interested in pool anymore, but hey, I couldn't let on like I didn't ever get those kind of calls, you know? Not like those vatos down at Tito's Tavern with tattoos and dead-aim stares did. Leaning back against the wall, flirting with some ruca over the phone, laughing and teasing while the jukebox plays Sam Cooke, and me sitting there watching and wondering where I went wrong going right. I asked her if there was anything she wanted me to bring over, some wine maybe, and she said, "Hey, that's great, and could you bring some cigarettes too?" So there I am, going down the street being all truchas for the jura, cause I didn't want nothing to ruin this movida, you know. Well, I pulled into the Casa Grande and asked for a bottle of Easy Nights and a pack of frajos. And I sat looking through the drive-up window at the naked pin-up girls on the wall. And I started thinking of home, so far away, and how oftentimes I had nowhere to go, wishing I knew some nice girl I could drop by to visit and watch a mono with, or just to sit and talk to. It was a rainy night, a beautiful rainy night, and the streets were all black and wet, neon lights reflecting off of everything and running down the street in streams of color. And I thought of Rosendo and how he was going to laugh, and I knew that homeboy was going to want to know everything. Orale, serio, Levi, you're chale, bro, you're jiving, Holmes. No, serio, Rosendo, her name's Carmela. Serio, bro, de veras, no. Y este vato. And then as I'm driving away, I looked in the rear view mirror and I started laughing because, hey, sometimes I just don't even know about you, bro.